Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time here with me. Last February 21st, 2021, while passing through New Mexico flying, the pilot of American Airlines 2292, the flight 2292, had a communication with the air traffic controllers via radio, and this recording ended up spreading all over the world thanks to the internet. This is the positive side of internet. And here's what the audio says. The pilot said like this: "We just had something go right over the top of us that, I hate to say this, looked like a long cylindrical object. It almost looked like a cruise missile type of thing that was moving really fast. Do you have any targets up here?" Of course, he asked the air traffic controllers if there was some training, whatever, and he repeated, "We just had something go right on the top of us." Okay, the air traffic controller said, "No, we cannot see any object in the area of the radar scope." With this information, of course, all the medias, the mainstream medias, the normal medias, they rushed to American Airlines. That said, "We can confirm this radio transmission was from American Airlines Flight 2292 on February 21st, 2021. For any additional question on this, we encourage you to reach out to the FBI." Rolling the ball, okay? This was February. Now, beginning of 2020, Haim Eshed, I don't know if I'm saying right, 87-year-old man who worked as Israel's space security chief and now is retired, he affirmed, "Aliens are real, and USA knows it." Back then in December, he affirmed that the president back knew the information, and it was a topic in the mainstream media last year. He even mentioned about Galactic Federation and the underground base in the depth of Mars, who or where there are American astronauts and alien representatives. All his accounts, I remember back then because I heard something, all his account, he shared in greater detail in a book called, wait a moment, "The Universe Beyond the Horizon," conversation with Professor Haim Eshed by Hagar Yanais. I don't know if I'm saying right. And then I remember, I don't know where I read that he also relayed an experience he had 5 years working with multidimensionals. Anyways, so in December, of course, after he said all of those and he was interviewed by many places and blah, 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 to this, representatives of Pentagon declined to comment on the relations. So the government of US didn't want to say anything about that. And NASA said it has yet to find signs of extraterrestrial life. The title of this video is "Until When?" Until when the mainstream media and also, anyways, people around will treat the subject as a mystery, as an absurd, as something, wow, it's not happening. And when you see such a news, what at the end, they always try to drive the idea that it's all light, it's all creation, it's all until when. So one of the ideas of my channel is not only talking about meditation and all of this stuff, but also to bring here topics to make us reflect together, think together. And that's why your comments are always very much welcome. And I have a question for you already. Have you ever seen an UFO? Have you ever had an experience with interdimensionals? What's your opinion about that? Please leave in the comments. Because look, we cannot carry on living in 2021. We are in a transition period of time where we have to carry on living like we are the only beings in the universe, the only life beings in the universe. Why? Why? And I want to start commenting something, a reflection, a piece of a reflection for you. If we were the human beings, would be the top and the most intelligent high beings in the universe, and alone, our planet wouldn't be the way it is now. Do you agree? So far as I am concerned, human beings are the only species who has the ability to destroy their own planet. They destroy themselves, their own planet. And the planet Earth is the place we are living right now. So one comparison we can make here is, imagine you live in your flat and you start destroying it. So it's the same thing. So human beings have this capability of destroying everything. But then you may ask, who are you to talk about that? Since a little girl, I experienced and I saw read flying saucers, UFOs. My first real experience seeing this, I was together with my grandmother, and we just saw a huge, kind of this thumbnail, look like, similar, just passing over in front of us in such a speed. I will never, ever forget this. Never, ever. And back then, she also drew that. She had a draw many years with her. Even my brother recently remembered that. And so it is happening already. Disclosure is happening already. And as life card on, I show you something. I want to share something private with you. Okay? Look at this. Note about my astral traveling and bilocation consciously here. I think I have more than 30 experiences with bilocation consciously. Here, the book I'm in, the songs I channel, it all comes from there. From this contact that I have since some years with my star family, with the Intergalactic Council, with the Galactic Federation of Light, and I'm just a regular person. By telling this to you, what I can say is, it's all right. I mean, my life just goes on. And it's not because I have this kind of success that my life is different as a human being. It's not. I still have the same struggles of everybody. Okay, I have one more. Look. Okay, so they are all recordings, reports of what I saw and what I see when I go there. And what they want from us is that many of us can have this interaction, that we can interact with them, because this is positive for our lives. First of all, we will lose this ego that I know everything. This ego that I know how to take care of everything, because we don't. That's it. This is fact, but it's not a problem because we are third dimensional beings. Okay? So maybe you were expecting to see a huge UFO landing in the middle of New York. Can be, or Vaticano, whatever it is. I tell you, this is not going to happen. Because the idea is not to bring panic to society. No, not at all. What they want is that we exchange information. Another thing I want to point out here, some days ago, not long ago, I think 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, NASA landed the second robot in Mars. It was a big party and they were celebrating the mission. And so, if we, human beings, with our limited mind, because we have lots to do with our minds and we are not doing it, can go and place a robot in the soil of Mars, on their planets, send kind of cylindrical objects to observe our planet and what we are doing with that. Why? Can you consider that they may have questions about the way we take care of ourselves, the way we take care of our planet, what we are doing here, why do we get sick? For example, because I tell you, most, or not most, but great part of the techniques I know and I use for myself, and I used with people that approach me, my clients, and so ever, students, or sometimes I just help. I channeled and I learned by astral traveling. I learned and I remember a life in Lemuria, the lost continent. So anyway, guys, many things are going on out there, and it's time for us to open up. Okay, my question to the FL, Galactic Federation of Light, was why can't you just come here and say, hi, we are here? First, okay, what they said. First, they don't want us to be like living in a movie, you know, like all these Hollywood movies where we see these big spaceships around. No, it's not the idea. And second, what they said is this interaction will be possible and only possible when human beings start opening up their minds for expansion about the universe, what's out there. At least, how can I say that? The way they really verbalize is at least considering the possibility, what happened in their pasts. And what they want to say by that is, if I tell you now that a huge dinosaurs bone were found somewhere, you believe it. Because most of people believe, many people, that dinosaurs were here. They habitated planet Earth. But if I tell you that in the ancient Egypt, okay, human beings had 3 meters, they were 3 meters high, and they built up the pyramids of Egypt and all the other pyramids around the world that are interconnected still now. They built it up with sound frequencies. You will not believe me. We will comment. Do you believe that? But you believe in dinosaurs. What's the difference? There is no difference about that. It's the same fact that is history, and back then, and you were not here when the dinosaurs were here, and you were probably, maybe, you could be in a life that you were 3 meters tall. Do you understand? So the expansion of consciousness, when you elevate our consciousness, it allows us to see beyond our eyes, to see beyond what the mainstream media shows us, to see beyond the systems. Another thing I want to point out here for your reflection is, if you don't believe in extraterrestrial lives or life in other planets whatsoever, millions and millions of years, our planet has been ruled by interdimensionals with lower frequency. They are spread among us. This is not new, just Google it. And they are spread among us in all our systems, educational systems, preventing us to learn what really is needed, health system, because they don't want us to learn how to self-heal, okay, medicaments and so on. I don't want to go deep in this today. Economical system to keep you trapped in this 5 to 9 job or 9 to 5 jobs. For example, politics, economics, all the systems, celebrities, posters, monarchies. Man, this is not new. This is there already since many years. So how to start upgrading the consciousness? How to upgrade that? By questioning. Okay, if so many people talk about this, what's true about that? If you can see images now, you can see videos now, okay, we have people who fake this stuff, but all right, we can just experience and see when they are not fake. And you say, all right, people filmed that, but how did they get that? Why? Question, because it's happening, and it's not me. I'm not alone in the universe. Thousands of people are reporting and sharing their experience with that. sharing the experience with that. So my intention with this video now is to comment what happened, because this kind of stuff has been happening for many years, all right? And invite you to open up your mind, because if you allow your mind at least to think about this, you will have access to multiple realities that will benefit your life, that will bring difference to your life, that will help you to use your mind in the way it should be used, in the full potential. That's it, full potential. We are upgrading. The planet is ascending to a 5D dimension. And we will be forced to do that. And we are now forced to do that since last year, which was the big shake. I consider that the planet Earth had so clearly. And every day I get reports, people changing their professions, finishing their relationships, and moving on. This is kind of upgrading of consciousness. One thing you can do, share this video, even if you don't agree with the opinion, but share this video and help people to think, because people have to think and consider the new, consider new information. Again, leave your comment for me, your experience, if you saw something already, if you had abduction, whatsoever, you leave your comment. And of course, if you like this content, hit the love and gratitude button for me. This is the way I call this button here on my channel. And you are always very much welcome to contact me at any time. I have all the contacts down below. Follow me on Facebook. That's the media I use the most. And for sure, subscribe to the channel. It'd be always nice to have you here. And for today, here I leave the invitation. Open your mind and think. Open your mind and think. And you can Google what I said. This is everywhere. So just see and see what your heart says about that. Do you really believe that we are alone in the universe? Do you really believe that? So I want to end this video with this question. I will leave here for now. And every Thursday now, I'm trying timelines, but not timelines, timetables. Okay. Every Thursday, 3:15 p.m. here in Austria, 9:15 EST. I will be live talking to you, because honestly, this recording stuff, besides I don't edit, but it's not for me. This is not my truth. And if I'm here talking about live your truth, if I don't live my truth, this is not really current. I think we have to be, how can I say that? Really, you have to be consistent. You have to have consistency in what you say. Recording is not my truth. My truth is to talk to you live. For one person, for 1,000, it doesn't matter for me. Thank you for being here. For now, as always, I'm sending lots of love, lots of blessings, lots of gratitude. Can't wait to see you next video. Have a nice week ahead. Take care. Bye.